realize they are a spiritual being having a human experience. And in the human experience, you are going to experience pain. But as a spiritual being, you must realize you can rise above a lot of things. That's the story of Christ. Christ said, okay, you can crucify this body, but I'm going higher. I'm not this body. You're not your body. I'm not my body. I am a soul. I am a spirit that just showed up as Jewel Diamond Taylor. But when you understand that, you can tell excuses and fear and depression and worry and ego and pride to go sit down. Go take several seats. Go sit down. And we have to talk to ourselves like that sometimes. We just have to talk to ourselves. Let the natural man speak to the supernatural man that is within you. Let the natural man become aware that you know what's going on. It's a mental game. I see what's going on. I'm stopping myself. I'm hindering myself. I'm allowing fear from the past, from my pain to stop me. Oh, I see what I'm doing to me. I've got to stop blaming other people. I got to stop blaming the devil. I got to stop blaming the white people, the black people, the brown people. I got to stop blaming parents. I got to stop blaming the government. I got to stop blaming my friends that I thought were my friends. They turned out to be my frenemies. I got to stop blaming them and look in the mirror and say, wait a minute. Oh, stop it right now. Ego, sit down. Pride, go sit down. Worry, go sit down. Procrastination, go sit down. Excuses, go sit down. Did you hear what I said? Sit down. Sit down. Yeah. You have to talk to yourself like that sometimes. You have to talk to yourself like that. You gotta let them know, look, I know what you're doing. Enemy, what's enemy? Enemy, what's enemy? What's into you? Is it low self-esteem? Is it PTSD? You've been traumatized? What's into you? Ego? Or you think you all that? And don't get that confused with understanding the spirit man that you are. Ego is when you eclipse other people and you begin to think the world revolves around you, and you don't honor other people's personal power and spiritual power. Ego says, I have to be number one. Ego says, I'm going to protect and guard my fears. I'm going to protect that identity. Ego says, now you know you're a victim. And ego will make you stay in victimization. Ego will say, you know you're a failure. You know you're a loser. That's what ego will do. Ego wants to protect the identity that has been shaped over time. Oh, you're the crazy one. Oh, you're the loser. You're the broke one. You're the sick one. And the ego says that's our identity, so we're going to stick with that. How dare you dream? That's what the ego says. How dare you dream? How dare you think outside the box? The ego says, no, we're going to stay in our victimization. We're going to stay in this identity. The ego is an identity theft or thief. Let me get that right. It steals from you who you really are in God, who you really are, what your soul is crying out to be and to express. But depression will keep you from expressing who you really are. Won't you join me tonight? I'm having my webinar, 7 p.m.